Guys, Kenwood Sports, man. Back with another one, man. Quick review of this Georgia Bulldogs at the Alabama Crimson Tide, man. Alabama came out there first half and showed out on them boys, man. Listen, like this video if you're watching this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. I got the best channel on YouTube, the best sports channel on YouTube. If you want to take it as the best channel, you can call it that too. But listen, last night, Jalen Milroe got off on them boys at home in Tuscaloosa. Got the win, 41-34. They got the win over Georgia, man. Georgia did come back. They was getting punished. They was really getting punished, man, that first half. They was down at least 25 points that first half, damn near 30 points. But listen, back to Jalen Milroe. He took the lead in this game, man. 3 touchdowns. No, he had 4 touchdowns. He had 2 passing, 2 rushing, 375 yards. And I told y'all, I ain't never seen nothing like Ryan Williams before, bro. This dude went off, 17 years old, 175 yards. He was out there snatching everything, bobble balls tipped in the air. He elusiveness, the speed, the shiftiness. At 17 years old doing this, he was the best player on the field. Him and Jalen Milroe, they balled out for Alabama. They wanted this game. I give credit to Kalen, the head coach for Alabama. He did his thing. When the rubber needed to meet the road at the end of the game, they called a good game. Alabama delivered. Georgia made it closer. I give credit to Kirby Smart, but you got to come out there and do that in the first half, man. There's no way you played the way you played in the second half and come out there the first half like dry, just dry. But ain't no way you're going to win a game when your quarterback, Carson Beck, threw 3 picks and he fumbled. 4 interceptions, 4 turnovers against Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Nobody in the history of football going to beat Tuscaloosa or ever beat Alabama in Tuscaloosa with 4 turnovers and gave up 3 sacks. There's nobody in the history of going to Alabama. You can look that up. You can do whatever you want to do. Nobody going to beat Alabama with 4 turnovers in Tuscaloosa. So I take my hat off to Alabama, their head coach. I knew he was I told y'all I watched him last year. I know he a good play caller. I know he good at situational football. One thing they didn't do that I noticed was run that clock. They didn't run that clock good enough at the end of the game and give Georgia a chance to get the ball back and march down the field and get that touchdown. Matter of fact, that touchdown was on 1 play. Georgia got some good receivers out there. Georgia got a good running back. They got good receivers out there. I can see some of them boys playing on Sundays, man. But at the end of the day, you didn't come out there like you was ready to play. Georgia Bulldogs didn't come out there like they was ready to play. They didn't come out there like they had it on their mind. In Alabama, they played that way damn near the whole game. Their defense showed up big time with the turnovers, with the 3 interceptions, man. That was the difference in the game. The 3 interceptions and the fumble recovery, that was big for Alabama. Even though the game said it was a 7-point difference, but I know Georgia made it a closer game. But the most of the time, they was getting dominated by Alabama. If you watch that game, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody who see the score might not understand that, but if you watch that game, if you watch that game, then you know what I'm talking about. Alabama dominated that game damn near the entire game, except for the times where Jalen Milroe threw 1 interception, I believe. He threw 1 interception. But Georgia Bulldogs, I believe they're going to be better. I do believe there's going to be a rematch in the SEC championship, especially if LSU keep looking like they looking right now, celebrating against teams, lower level teams. They needed to be doing that against top 10 teams. So new rankings coming out. New rankings already out. Georgia done dropped down like what? I think they done dropped down to number 5 or something like that. They went from number 2 to number 5. So that was a good matchup, man. It's something that we usually see in December. We got that in September. That was big. Whoever scheduled that game, that was big, man. But it is what it is. Georgia gonna shake back. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be ready for their next matchup, as well as Alabama. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Go ahead and like this video if you're watching this video, and I'll get with y'all in the next one, man.